I wanted to talk about an underutilized, undervalued, and underused figure in Modern Age and in effect Bronze Age. This figure's been around a long time. It's been probably should have already been rotated out if WizKids wanted to get rid of some of the objects. But this figure is from the Black Panther Illuminati set. I know it's been a long time, but of course I'm talking about Winter Soldier number 100, the OP kit release day figure. There are three main things that make this piece much better now, with the new rules, of course, post Wonder Woman. The first thing is that RCE and CCE are now passive, range combat expert and close combat expert for the uninformed. This guy's almost a power gem on a stick, if you think about it, because he has traded close combat expert and he has a damage power that it's called eliminating targets. It's range combat expert and it make up to 2 range attacks. So he has this power for all 6 clicks of his dial. So in effect, he has both close combat expert and range combat expert for his entire dial. He also has super senses, but only on a 6. Sure, Wonder Woman has that too. But also he has range. This part of the eliminating targets power. Make up to 2 range combat. Range. Make up to 2 range attacks. With the new rules, you can combine this with his range combat expert. So now he's hitting at a 12 for 4. And if you have an enhancement, he's doing 12 for 5, which is now he's a power gem. Because if you also have Empower and he's hitting up close, it's a 12 for 5 up close because of close combat expert. And then the other thing, it's kind of minor, but willpower and not having to push anymore, not having to take pushing damage. The old rules, he doesn't have willpower, so he would have to take damage and he gets in the back end. So now with the not having to take damage anymore, pushing damage makes it much better because now he can push no problem. And as a side effect, the back half of his dial, which has willpower, now gives himself kind of like that self-leadership role, kind of, right? 5 or 6, removes a token from himself. Even better. He has good stats for the point cost. He has 6 clicks, like I said, 11 attack, 3 damage, 8 attack, 7 range. With a lot of the long range guys having between 6, 7, and 8, he's right there. Running shot solid. He has 2 team abilities, which is really relevant for wildcard teams such as Spider-Man or teams like Flash. Hydra and Shield is really good for range-based teams that you're going to play him on. His keywords are solid. He's got Shield, he's got Hydra, Assassin, Spy, Thunderbolts, and Soldier too. Soldier is one of the bigger ones because you could play him on teams with Captain Marvel, you could play him on Spider Family teams, whatnot. 6 clicks of life for 70 points. It's on par for what the standard is now. Of course, with the Empire set, it seems to be going a little bit more, but 6 clicks is solid. And I think because back then he didn't have willpower, you're going to take that damage, so that's why they kind of add a little bit more. But now with that, it's much better. When he gets hit, he gets precision strike, sidestep, even better, right? Now, with his energy explosion, if you're able to give him 2 bolts, like let's say you give him, in Modern, you give him the reality gem, which also gives perplex. He has 2 bolts with energy explosion. That's pretty good, right? Or he can just do his 2 regular attacks at 2 bolts with a 12 attack, 4 damage. That's solid too. And in Bronze, if you give him the Electro Blast ring, he'll have a bolt, a range, and a damage. It's even stronger. So this figure, I think in the format right now, where there's a lot of Alpha Strike close combat teams, where there's a lot of dropship type of teams, Winter Soldier could find his niche there because he has solid movement and range with some shield backup, perplex, whatever, with some TK help. He should be able to energy explode little pockets of teams, especially if they're going to be playing a taxi team where it's like a Green Lantern team figure carrying him, right? Or if he has another bolt, or let's say he gets incandescence, energy explosion with penetrating. That's really good. He can also get charge somehow. If you give him extra specs and you want to give him charge, he can charge in and he can use his close combat expert. So this guy's a very solid piece. Toughness up top for some resistance, but at 70 points, you can even play 2 of them on a team if you really wanted to, if you want to really use that Hydra Shield range-based team. And in bronze, don't even get me started. There's too many things that you could do. But I wanted to take a look at a figure that not many people have even considered, because I haven't even seen this guy played at all in Modern at any point, other than some fun teams here and there, thematic fun teams. But I think this guy's a really solid, viable piece in the format right now, especially with the new rules from Wonder Woman, with him being able to use RCE and CCE passively. Like I said, power gem on a stick. In bronze, if he's carrying around Henry, he's literally a power gem on a stick for 85 points. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Comments, what you think of this figure. If there's any other underutilized figures we can look at, bronze or modern. We'll be back for more. All right. Until next time, remember, only bad players blame the dice.